How's it going? It's been a little bit since I've done a tech time, and a little bit since I've done anything with ambient lighting. So we're going to combine these two again and do a combo. I've been seeing advertised a lot lately these room sort of galaxy lights, but also that have built-in Bluetooth stereo speakers, as well as you know how I love my voice activation apps for these sort of devices. So ran across this one. This one is the Smart Wi-Fi Music Starlight. Lighten up your space adventure. Looks pretty nice. It, according to the bullets on the box, works with Alexa and Google Assistant. Enjoy romantic moment in seconds. Hopefully not 4 seconds, but in seconds. Splendid space galaxy decoration. Bring you surprises and endless fun. I'm all down for that. Ambient mood light for bedroom. Party light that sync with music. So that's cool. If it syncs up with the music and sort of makes a light show, that'd be kind of dope. Arouse and satisfy your curiosity. I wonder who writes these things. Magnificent single mixed light show. And it says it comes with the smart app control, the starry light itself, music speaker, remote control, nice, voice control mode, and an automatic timer. Most of these things have a timer for doing automatic shut off. 2 to 4 hours usually is what they're for. So, well, here we have it. I guess let's open up the box and see what's there. All right, well, the first thing we have is a pretty hefty user guide. Hopefully it's not that complicated to use. Let's see, we got a USB power cord, remote control. Ooh, look at that, nice. Power, laser. So I guess you can just have the music if you don't want the light show. LED, laser, RGBW, a microphone, it says, and forward, reverse, volume up and down, nice, nice. Fade 1, fade 2, I guess these are different modes for and you can power the music off as well. That's a pretty nice remote. I actually was expecting one of those square little super cheap remotes that come with a lot of these that basically allow you to change the colors and stuff. But that's a pretty nice remote. All right. Well, let's dig in. All right. Here we have the device. And it's a nice domed, multifaceted globe there. Hard plastic. The laser aperture, they warn you where that is. Oh, look, there's a speaker. On-off Wi-Fi. There's the power in. We have a volume knob. It's really a rocker switch. It's not a scroll. USB port and manual control. What is that? So it looks like it's an infrared remote. That's the remote receiver. And so, yeah. All right, well, let's start with reading the instructions. You know I'm an instruction reader, so we'll start there. All right. We'll go ahead and plug in the power. It's a USB to USB-C cable. No big deal. We all know how those work. Okay, note it does not power up immediately on plug-in. So there's 2 control modes. Slide to switch the mode on, off, Wi-Fi. Manual mode, okay, so manual mode on, you control everything through the front panel. Wi-Fi allows you to control this through the app or through your smart devices. And the app functions we'll get to. On the box, it had a QR code that you're supposed to click, snap, and download the app. Smart Home is the one I used. That's the one that goes with that, so we don't need to download that. That's good. All right, well, let's power it up and see what the light looks like. I mean, that's what we're all here for, right? We'll start there. In manual mode.
Bluetooth mode.
I'm going to turn off some of my other lights in here. Alexa, office lights off.
Okay.
Because they'll conflict with what we're seeing up here. No remote, no batteries in the remote. Let's get some batteries. Okay, for starters, the remote is super directional. Okay, the stars are green. They flicker on and off, as you can see there. Very bright stars. I have this on a table that's about halfway up the wall. So the spread is about 6 or 7 feet at that point. I'm going to put this on the ground, see if we get a better spread. All right, so just the stars with the device on the floor covers the entire ceiling in this room. You see it? Now, as I said, they are fading in and out. And the galaxy when it's on the floor, again, covers the entire ceiling and part of the wall. You see that? And I would say it's pretty decently bright. But it looks more like water than a galaxy. It looks cool. I like it. I'm interested in seeing it change color, though. Let's see if we can figure out how to do that. All right, so in its default color format, it comes in with the green stars and the blue waves, or what they're calling it. You can add in colors. You can add in red. Nice. You can add in green. You can add in white. And you could remove any of these and have just the single colors, or combine them. So there's just red. Or you can turn them all off. You can also adjust the speed of the pulsing. You'll notice there's no waves or anything right now. You can speed this up pretty high. Look at that. That looks like water. Take it down. That looks more like a gas, like a galaxy. Cool, right? So with red and blue, of course, you get purple. Blue and green. Nice. So you can combine these basically through the remote. You get red, blue, green, combinations of red, blue, green, and white. I think through the app we're going to see a lot more variety. All right. You can also set it to cycle through the colors. So you'll see it'll go through red, green, blue, and white. All right, and if we want to listen to music, all we have to do is plug a flash drive into the USB port. It'll automatically recognize it as music and start playing.
Music mode.
And it also has interactive music mode where you can Kind of makes a strobe light, which is, I'm not sure how great that is. All right, so we've got to play with it a little bit using the front panels. Now we want to see how this works with the app and with connecting it to our ALEXA. So let's go ahead and look at the app. This device uses the Smart Home app. You can, as I think I mentioned before, download it by clicking on the QR code that they give you, or I already have it on my phone because I use it for other devices. So we're going to follow the instructions, work our way through step by step on connecting this to our device, and I don't know, give a little play with it, see what happens. The first thing we have to do is we have to turn the device into, well, we have to set it for Wi-Fi mode, but we also have to turn it into a sort of a announcing that it's there waiting to be paired with. So according to the instructions, we have to click it to Wi-Fi and off several times until the light starts flashing rapidly. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, now that it's rapidly flashing, let's go ahead and start up the Smart Home app. And we're going to click this plus sign up here to add a new device. So this is considered lighting, and then lighting Wi-Fi. So the next thing it's going to want you to do is to connect to your network. This is my network. And one of the nice things used to be you had to just hope that you were connecting to the 2.4 gigahertz network. My network, as with many modern Wi-Fi networks, has the 5K band and the 2.4K band. So before, you were just guessing and hoping. Now they actually allow you to set that here within Smart Home. So that's a great improvement to this app. So we're going to go ahead and say we want to connect to 2.4 gigahertz. We're going to say next. And it's warning me my mobile phone is on the 5.5 gigahertz. We want to switch over. Yes, we want to switch. Okay, so we're attempting to pair. We're flashing. We're going to say next. And it's adding device. And it's got a 2-minute countdown here. Okay, and it's showing up as Music Starlight. It says added successfully. So we're going to go ahead and say done. And now we have our app. You can also go ahead, you can rename this. So I'm going to call this not Dancy, Fancy Music Light. Okay, it's now Fancy Music Light. Location, well, now one of the things, because my Smart Home app is already connected to ALEXA, you can see now it auto-connected to ALEXA as well. So that's good to know. All right, so let us go back. Let's go look at colors. Okay, so red, purple, and blue. And what we see now is that we can change the colors, and it's much more responsive. We have a much broader scope of colors to change from. Okay, I found the on-off switch. It's the one at the bottom. See this right here? So the actual on-off switch is down here at the bottom. And we can turn the light on. And it remembers where we were before. Again, we can select the colors. And the light in the middle is what shows us what color we are using. Okay, so you can also adjust the brightness of it overall. And that's the nebula, it is not the LEDs. Or the color saturation. You've got a timer. That is the timer for shutdown. So I think you can go up to 4 hours. And you can actually schedule. So if we wanted to do that. We also have scenes here. So we can go to the scenes and we can select various scenes. We're looking at night right now. This is flood. Working. Leisure. Soft. Colorful. Dazzling. What does that say? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Also, you can edit these. And you can create your own. So, making scenes for how you want this to run. You have complete control over it. I think that's it for the app controls. So, very interesting. Now, they do provide you instructions on how to connect with ALEXA. Since mine has already connected automatically through this smart home, I don't know that I'm going to be able to demonstrate this. But basically, you have to actually integrate Smart Life with Alexa. There's a process for that. I've already done it. I'm not going to undo it to show it to you. But basically, you authorize ALEXA to interact with the Smart Home, Smart Life app. So, we do have some voice commands, though, that we can try. Let's go ahead and try them. What did we call this? Fancy Music Light. I wonder if it's going to go by that, because the commands it gives are specific to the music starlight. So let's try it. Alexa, turn off music starlight.
Did you mean fan?
No. Alexa, turn off fancy music light.
Okay.
Okay. Already integrated. Alexa, turn on fancy music light.
Okay.
So it goes with whatever you named it. Let's try this one.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Thank you. Alexa, set music starlight to 20%.
Stars doesn't support that.
Alexa, set fancy music light to 20%.
Okay.
And you see it dimmed it. Alexa, set fancy music light to 100%.
Okay.
All right, some other things. Alexa, set fancy music light to green.
Okay.
Alexa, set fancy music light to purple.
Okay.
And you see the app on the phone moves that as well. One of the things we don't have the ability to do is set the speed of the Galaxy here. Let's give it a try though. I don't know the command for it. It doesn't give us very many commands. Basically, the commands it gives us revolve around the brightness, the color, and whether it's on or off. Alright, so we don't have very many controls over this from our ALEXA. We don't have, other than the brightness of the app, the scenes in the app. So, We have a limited amount of control through our vocal device. We have a limited amount of control through the app. We have some. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go over some things. Pros and cons. The color schemes, very nice. The spread of the laser lights, which are green only, depends on its distance from the reflecting surface. So you put it on the floor, you're going to get the whole ceiling. You put it up higher, you're going to get less. It's just natural. I do like the fact you can control, even though you have to do it through the front panel, to control the speed of the Galaxy Swirl. I think the audio is a little cheap. It sounds really tinny and hollow because of the resonance of the device. It's very light and hard plastic. Maybe if it has some foam in it or something to insulate it a little bit, it might sound a little better. I think the audio is a little cheap. The apps, it was easy to set up. Part of that is due to Home Life now having that 2.4 gigahertz selection setting, so that's good. Easy to set up though. The fact you can control it, yay, you know me. The fact you can control it with your voice, double thumbs up from me. The app is minimal in what it can control, and that's okay. Here's the greatest thing about this. This is only $39.99. This is very, very inexpensive. So I say for the price, for what you get for it, I think it's a deal. I think it's great. And I love it. And you know me, I love my lights, and it ticks all my boxes for me. So I think this is an absolute winner. All right, there you go. We're done with this tech time. Hopefully it won't be too long for the next one, but I appreciate you stopping by. And for all the new subscribers, thank you very much. I appreciate you very, very much. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye now.